welcome back to the January house. This is Mike. Thanks for checking in. It is Monday morning. I hope everyone is doing all right out there. I thought I'd show you a few items that sold over the weekend in the various stores that I have. But before I jump into the items, I wanted to say thanks to everyone who came out to the auction last night to support John and I. We had a great time in the chat. We always do. I always have fun talking to everybody and singing and carrying on like a fool, but I have a great time. I really do. So thank you to everyone who showed up and supported us. Thank you to everyone who purchased something. If you purchased something and paid for it, it shipped out this morning. If you need a tracking number, shoot me a message. I will send you a tracking number for your item. All right, so a few items that sold in the stores this weekend. Let's jump into it. All right, first up is this SnapOn Wrench. If you remember, I picked up 6 Snap-on tools at a yard sale a few weekends ago for $70. And I've sold a number of them. I actually only have one more left after this sale. But this one sold for $69.97. I had a sale running this weekend and I forgot that this Snap-on tool was included in the sale. But it sold for $69.97, which basically covers the amount of money I paid for the whole lot with this one wrench, so that's awesome. Excluding this wrench, if we just say it's a wash, I've made gross sales of $170 on the rest of those wrenches, and I have one more left to sell, so a pretty good purchase for $70. All right, next up is this Spade flatware. I found this in that storage locker I bought down in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania a few weekends ago as well. So this flatware came in a box with some serving utensils. I sold most of the serving utensils for $15. I sold one for $12. So I have about $57 in gross sales there. I have one serving utensil left from that lot. And then for the flatware, you can see I just grouped 2 forks, 2 spoons, and a knife together, and I had 8 sets of these, but for some reason, if you saw my last What Sold video, I sold 4 then, and I don't know why I didn't list quantity of 8, I only listed quantity of 4, so somebody bought all 4 of those a week ago, and then this week, I sold the other 4, so these 4 sold $100 plus shipping. So with that Gettysburg locker, I paid $380, but I had $20 in dump fees, so let's just say $400 in cost for me for that storage locker. Between this Kate Spade box, what was in here, and the furniture, I sold over $350. I almost made all of my money back with just this one box and the furniture that was in the locker. I'm up to about $600 in gross sales for that storage unit already, so obviously I've made my money back and then some. I write it down. I usually do try to keep track until I get to a certain point, and then it's just like the onesie twosie items. I don't write every little thing down after I make a certain amount of money because I'm just into the profit. You'll see an item a little later on that I sold from that locker as well. So yeah, a pretty good purchase. Storage locker, $380. All right, next up is this lot of 3 fishing lures. These are Wonder Lure fishing lures. And if you remember from my estate sale walkthrough video, I picked these up at John's estate sale 2 weekends ago. And I paid $9, $3 each for these fishing lures. So obviously not everything is a home run in reselling. You know, I'm not making $70 like I did on the Snap-on tools, or $100 like I did on the Kate Spade flatware on these lures. Actually sold these lures for $11. So I paid $9, I sold them for $11. And it was a struggle for these lures, really. I felt like I was fishing. A guy sent me an offer. Let me set the stage. I had them listed for $19.95, and a guy sent me an offer of $8. And so I countered at 18, because I always counter, even the lowball offers that I get, I always counter. And he declined, which is fine. And I think that was on Friday night. And then Saturday, I woke up and I got another offer, $9. And I countered at 17, right? I took another $1 off. And we went back and forth like that a few times, and we settled on finally 11. So for me, the reason I purchased these was I was just trying to get into a different genre, a different niche. And I knew nothing about fishing lures prior to that estate sale. I did look a few comps up on eBay for different types, but I had no idea what I was going to find when I actually got to the estate sale. I saw these, they had a name on the back, and they were all the same, and they were in good condition, so I thought I could make a nice little lot and see what happened. But At the end of the day, I made 83 cents after after shipping and fees on this. So they're not definitely all home runs, but I did learn a lot. So there you go. All right, next up is this collected stories of Edgar Allan Poe. It's an International Collector's Library. It's from 1966, so it does have some age to it, but there's a number of them on eBay. I took a best offer on this, $7.99 plus shipping. I found it in a storage locker with a number of other books, so I only have about a quarter into the cost for this. All right, next up is this toy. This is a Mighty Max toy from the 80s. It's the Dragon Island playset, so no other figures or accessories with it. It's just the playset alone. I found it in a storage locker with a number of other Mighty Max playsets and toys. It sat in my inventory for a while. I took an offer on it, $9 plus shipping. All right, next up is this Wagnerware 2-quart bean pot. I picked this up in that estate sale at John's for $5 the other weekend, and I picked up a skillet as well, and this bean pot has a little wear in the bottom, and I thought the skillet would sell first, but nope, the bean pot sold first, of course. And I sold this for $20, so I bought it for $5, I sold this for $20, but wait, it also came with a lid, but the lid is Pyrex. So I thought I'd separate them out and try to sell the lids separately, so we'll see. So $20 so far for this, and this is still for sale in the store. Pyrex lid, so I'll let you know if this sells and how much it sells for in the future. All right, next up is a lot of VO5 shampoo and conditioners. I got these in a storage locker. There was a number of shampoo and conditioners, and I put them together according to cents, and I sold this for $16.40 with free shipping. So they are heavy, they have some weight to them, but after shipping and fees, I actually sold them on Bonanza. I will make about $5, $4.95 profit on these VO5 shampoo and conditioners. Not a bad deal. All right, next up is this lot of CDs in a soft-sided case. I got this in that storage locker from Gettysburg as well. And I know people might think CDs are not worth anything. You find them, they're basically trash. Well, they're not. I've sold a number of CDs in the case. I think the key is that they're in these cases, because I think the case helps sell them. So there was 25 CDs in this case, and I sold it for $20 plus shipping. I have about 50-cent cost into it. All right, next up is a broken thing. It's a belt buckle. So you guys know I often sell broken toys and action figures. And like I always say, the key to that is making sure you describe the item thoroughly. Put that it's broken in the title and the description. Take good pictures. You'll see the title here, and you'll see the picture here. The clasp is broken off on the back. It's not even there. But I was at John's estate sale a few weeks back, and I saw this, and I thought it was really cool looking. It's a bear. It's actually pewter, and it's actually vintage. I picked it up for $1. And I sold it for $10 plus shipping. And some people might think, well, you know, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a sale. But if you're at an estate sale anyway, and you see something that you know is worth money, even if it's only $10 sale, isn't it worth picking it up? You're there anyway. You can make money on it. That's what I think. Let me know what you think. Some people don't sell, you know, $10 and less items in their store. They think it's just not worth their time. But I do, and I do quite regularly. So let me know what you think. Leave me a note in the comments. And then finally, I sold this lot of 3 ironworker structural manuals. So I think they're manuals that go along with a teaching course. They're basically brand new. There was nothing written in them except for a name in the front cover. Again, take good pictures, list it out in the description, you'll be okay. I picked them up for $1 each, so $3 cost, and I sold them for $27 plus shipping. All right, so that's all I have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button for me. Leave me a message in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more great videos. Thanks.